Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Shuba with the first. Gave himself the first place medal. I see you, Shuba. Respect. Where's Sadu at? Sadu's not even close. You get pinned for that. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. A little bit of an earlier stream today, just by a couple minutes. What's up, Rick? Larry, what's going on? Alex? Alchemy, really? Awesome day so far, don't you agree? It's Friday, so if it wasn't an awesome day for anything else, it's an awesome day because it's Friday for me. That means I get 2 days off of work, kind of. Now Doge needs to blast off. Absolutely. What's up, Advantage? The Super Mario Brothers accidental stream. He might be asleep. What's up, Jill Quinn? Hello. Ray, what's up? ACH, is it still taking off like a rocket? Let's go coin market cap, shall we? Oh. Wait, that's not it. Wow. That's insane. Oh, some people made so much money. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is insane. Guys, it was half of a cent 2 days ago, and it just spiked up to like 20 cents. Wow. That's insane. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. These two dates are getting me confused. Oh, no, that is right, isn't it? Yeah, August 1st. Whew. The thing is, it might have a lot further to go. Because now everybody's realizing what it is. It might not be over. I'm sure there's going to be some FOMO buys, a dump, but it looks like that already happened. Wow. There was a mover. How did we not even see that? Shopify announced they'll use ACH. Oh. When did you get in, Rick? I would say if you got in like 2 days ago, I'd definitely cash out. You just never know. The thing is, if you ever make like 1,000% gains on something, I would start to be concerned. Now, the thing is, it actually does have a catalyst, so it's probably not too risky to stay in. But if you already made like 1,000% gains or more, you just never know. It's like, do you really want to risk the dump? Oh, you got it at 4 cents, so you've already like 3-4x'd your money. I don't know. I would at least start taking profit. Usually, the good rule of thumb is to take out your investment and just leave your profit in. And that way, it's just free money. You know? So if you put in $1,000 and now you have 3,000, just take out 1,000 and put that back in your wallet, and then just let the 2,000 sit, or just take out half. You know, take out a little more. But that's awesome. Yeah, that is crazy. That's really good. I've been so busy over these last 2 days. I really didn't get to research anything new. That's disappointing. That could have been crazy. I'm not in Doge right now. I am not in Doge. I was in Ethereum until just now, and I actually just sold. I sold my Ethereum when the price was right here on Bitcoin. And now I'm waiting this out to see what happens next, guys, because now that we're getting into the stream, rolling in here. Bear Elliott. Wait, did you type that right? Did you get in at 24 and get out at 8? 8.5 cents or 85 cents? He's into Upcoin. My favorite coin. How'd you know? Oh, FPF. At least you still got 50% returns on your investment, so that's crazy. in a day. That's amazing. It's really got to do somewhat with research, Brandon. And if I was looking at that, I probably would have caught that way earlier. But and the thing is, people have been saying ACH for the last couple days. They've been saying it on Twitter. I just never had time to look it up, and I just figured it was another coin. But yeah, that's absolutely massive. Yeah. 80. Oh. Cool. I'm keeping ACH. I think altcoin season soon, it'll probably go higher. Thing is, if it's a, and guys, keep in mind, I'm just saying this because I haven't looked into it yet. If what you guys are saying is true, it's going to be someone like a AMP competitor, but for other markets, like overseas, and Shopify is integrating it. That's a huge catalyst for ACH. It'll probably keep going up. I was just asked, should I take profit or not? The common strategy is put your investment in, make a lot of gains, and then pay yourself back with your investment. So then take what you invested out and just leave the profits in to accumulate money after that. But it is probably still going to continue to go up in price. But to be safe and not end up, because the last thing you also want to do, because you never really know, right? Unless you know there's a lot of announcements coming up soon and there's going to be more, you just don't know when the hype will slow down and then it'll do its really strong pullback at some point, because there's always a correction of some sort, whether or not it's big or small. So to protect yourself, it's usually just a good idea, so you never end up in the red, just to take what you invested back out and then just leave the profits in to continue accumulating money. And then if the price goes down from there, you don't care, because it's basically house money anyway. It's not yours. It was just the profit you made. It's usually the safe strategy. Don't forget, click that like button, guys. Let's get started off strong. I appreciate you for doing that. Thank you. It's both a fiat and digital payment system. Really? Bitcoin still rejecting that 42, 43 level. We need to see pump volume like we saw when it was 29,000. I agree. I really do. The thing is, as excited as I am, guys, and this is exciting, okay? Don't get me wrong. We're not going to keep downplaying the fact that this is exciting. We've broken above 42,000 twice. This time, we're trying our best to hold above it as support. And if we can successfully do that, we could see something really interesting here tonight. I'm not going to give a prediction on whether I think it's going to go up or not, because that's kind of irrelevant. What I think does not matter when it... And thank you for that ninth like. Thank you. Appreciate that. What I think is not relevant. What's going to happen is what's important. And there's no way really to predict if we're going to keep going or not. All I can tell you is that if we hold strong at support here and we continue doing our bounces and continue making lower highs, we're eventually going to get back up to this level, and then we'll probably see a big run after that. So that's what I'll be excited for. Now, obviously, you can tell people are still a little skeptical of this move and they don't want to get faked out. So there's not a whole lot of like whales buying in at this moment or anything like that. Those buys were here and then here. Now it's just trading sideways, and everybody's feeling this out to see if it's going to hold. But we could easily go on another run and see another couple $1,000s here. So I'm excited to see this. This is the first time in 2 months we've been at 43,000, so that's incredible. And yeah, this is really, really good stuff. So hopefully everyone else is a bit excited as well. We've been trading sideways for so long and trading down for so long. This is, even if it's not a whole lot yet, it's still exciting. Now, looking at Dogecoin, finally picking up a little bit of steam. You can see Bitcoin was up 6%. Dogecoin just following at half the rate, but it's still up. So at this moment, it's up about 3.5%. You can see what the sentiment is in the altcoin market right now. Not really feeling what's going on Bitcoin. A lot of selling off, a lot of taking profit at 21 cents. Keep in mind, that's going to be a mix of bearishness in the market and people just having not seen volatility in so long and looking for an exit. They see these new highs and they're like, okay, let me just cash out. Even though it was only 2 cents. 1 cent, really. Hit the like, guys. 8 to 28. Yeah, appreciate that, guys. Thank you. We're at like 15 now. Thanks a lot. Yeah, if Bitcoin can hold, Doge should pick up pretty quick. But what we really need to see is strong momentum kicking in from Bitcoin. We have not seen that yet still. And that just reminds me of the last time that we hit 42. We got strong momentum up to that point, and then we got there, made a new high, and all the momentum just fizzled out. We're kind of heading back into that same scenario here, where we got up there with strong momentum, and now we made a new high here, and then it just fizzled out. And this could easily sell off, but it could easily continue. So this is going to be an exciting one to watch for sure. I wish I could watch it here. I can't. All right, looking at Ethereum is doing very well still. On Ethereum, I actually ended up selling at 2009.12 on the way down. So it's right back where it was. I'm not going to rebuy in until I get some confirmation from Bitcoin, though. If anything, getting up to this point, now we're trading sideways. This is like my take profit because I just don't know. I don't know if we're going to have enough momentum to do a second run. If we get confirmation we will do a second run, then I'll buy back in and profit off second run. But I like to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, you know, that way I don't have to wait and see, oh, well, is it going to sell off? Is it going to sell off? And then it makes a new low and I feel compelled to sell. But then when it makes that new low, it's also at the 200 EMA line. So then I'm second guessing it. And I'm like, oh, what if I don't? Because there's a support here. It does a little bounce. And I'm like, okay. And then it goes under that. And then I sell here. And then it reverses here and takes off. I don't like getting into that situation. That is how you get faked out. So I like to make a decision early and eliminate all of that. But no, I did not buy back in. I sold, did not buy back in. I will buy back in if we break above 43 again. I will probably buy back in. You know, if we get to like 43.4, I'll consider a buyback in. But to anyone that's holding, and yeah, the thing is, guys, we could easily take off here. You see a low here, and we've been, you know, a lower swing low here. A general little uptrend here. So overall, this is pretty cool. That's not what I wanted to do. See, uptrend. Overall, this is pretty good. I just found out some Doge bear on my alt FTX account that had bought when Doge was like 50 cents. Wow. Why is Dogecoin frozen? Just indecision in the market. People don't really believe what's going on here is going to really take off. Once we actually kick momentum in, because what I said before was if we broke and made a new high, we should see a lot of momentum kick in. We saw Dogecoin, the volatility kick in as it went pretty quickly up about 1.5 cents. All right, but as soon as it started losing steam and started trading sideways again, Dogecoin cooled off. What we need, people are still not convinced. We need strong momentum out of here for people to really believe that we're considering getting back up to normal levels. That's when you'll see more of the slingshot happening. ETH will overtake Bitcoin. Hey, ETH, Metallic Butterman. I don't think that's his name. Is the Musk of crypto. I agree. ETH could definitely overtake Bitcoin eventually. Damo, what's up? But no, guys, I have not bought back in. ACH, that's really, really good. Let's do some looking around there. Is ACH on, is it on Coinbase? I would still, I mean, honestly, if you've been in and made a substantial amount of profit, I would take some of it. But that does not mean I don't think that it's going to continue to go up. It's just trading smart. Because I'm still considering an entry here, because if what's I'm thinking is actually what happened, there's still going to be room for the price to go up. Smart contractable ERC20 token, which is capped at 10 billion. hybrid crypto fiat payment infrastructure to drive crypto and blockchain adoption. Oh yeah, this could be big. Let's pause the music, and while we're kind of waiting on the price action to play out here, let's just look into alchemy a little bit together. For those that don't know, like me, partnering with Binance to bring Bitcoin payments to Shopify. Wow, yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. And is it on full Coinbase now? Because it got put on Coinbase Pro a couple days ago, so you would think. Oh. That's pretty big. The nice thing is it already... let's go trading view here. Nice thing is it already saw a big sell-off. A lot of profit taking. Let's do this. And so that makes me feel more comfortable at buying, with buying. Whoa, stop. All right, I don't know what I just did. Let's just refresh. $0.14, a high of 25. But this is pretty big. Yeah, we've got a double bottom here, a bit of a pullback cup situation going on. It's pretty close to support, which is 10. Yeah, I might just place a buy here. I mean, to be honest, I think I will. Guys, I think I will. How do I buy it? Why is it not loading? Is it just not ready yet? Buy. Okay, it'll let me do it that way. Can I pay with, oh no. Convert. Thing is, if it's getting integrated with Shopify, that's absolutely massive, and I think that's enough of a catalyst to just make it keep going. And honestly, I mean, this is the majority of my scalping account at this point. It's, by the way, once I took my, because you guys know how much money I had in my Robinhood. Once I just cashed that out and I started from scratch again, I started with like $300. And now it's $1,300. So trading has been going successfully. But it's still only $1,000. So I don't mind just kind of YOLOing that and just seeing what happens. So there we go. Just bought about 1,300 of Alchemy, ACH. And we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, if it goes under 10 cents, I'll probably just sell. I'll still have about $1,100. But I don't know. That's pretty big. Now, and I also did that because this looks like it's losing some steam here, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buy back into Ethereum or Dogecoin right now unless we see some major move. In that case, I'll probably just sell that Alchemy and just come back in here, which could still happen, but I like what I'm seeing on the chart. Now, I would still, because I just threw $1,000 in it, actually like to know a little more about it. So let's see. Where's it on CoinMarketCap's leaderboard? What's the market cap? Oh, it's not high at all. Wow. It's ranked 222. Guys, this could be how we all get rich. Maybe this is it. For all of you that wanted to be millionaires, maybe this moment in time, we just invested in ACH together. Maybe we'll remember this day forever. You'll buy back at 9 cents. Yeah, let's hope it pulls back. Alchemy pioneered an all-in-one hybrid fiat crypto payment system for businesses, which can be deployed in any existing mainstream system, be it offline, point of sale, payment terminals, mobile devices, etc., online or in-app. Wow. To accept payments via fiat, mobile wallets, crypto, and credit cards. The hybrid system leverages on smart contracts to automate reconciliation and settlement processes to minimize human errors and eradicate fraud. Wow. Through strategic partnership with industry leaders such as Shopify, Arcadia, QFPay, Alchemy has access to 2 million merchants. Oh, wow. That's huge. That kind of just already one-upped AMP. And you know how much I like AMP. The thing is, guys, when it comes, and for those of you that haven't heard me talk about this before that are maybe new to the stream or whatever, when it comes to cryptocurrency, you're trying to figure out what to invest in. You want to try to identify cryptocurrencies via, smart apps or whatever category they find or they fall in. You want to find the cryptos in that category that seem like they're going to lead the way into something much bigger. Anything that is created to greatly scale the adoption of cryptocurrency, make it way more useful, make it way more accessible, whatever. Those things are so useful, they are most likely going to exponentially increase in value. Now, this is what happened in 2 days' time. A lot of people still don't know what Alchemy Pay is. That's why I feel like this has a lot more room to run. We could maybe even see this thing at $1. I don't think that's unreasonable. Especially when you consider the market cap of this project, it's only $500 million. When we're talking about something like Dogecoin, it's $23 billion. So that would be almost, that's like 10x or 5x the current right here. I'm sorry, like 15x. So there's just a lot of room to grow. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I'm saying it's a low market cap, high utility thing that's starting to gain a lot of traction very quickly. The more people talk about it, the more traction it will continue to grab. Now, we just saw a nice, massive pullback to the 200 EMA line on Alchemy Pay. So as far as technicals go for a buy-in, obviously you would have liked to buy in right here at about 12 cents. I just bought in when it was somewhere around high 14s. It could easily dump 3 cents here or dump beyond that, but that is the risk you take when you don't buy at support. But I'm seeing a couple things, a bit of a double bottom here. I'm seeing a nice curl, a bit of a handle there. And it's only 2 days old as far as I'm concerned. So it's kind of the start, and we'll see where it finishes. That's going to be a bit of a risky play, but I think there's way higher reward potential than there is risk here. So I just went ahead, placed a buy. You guys know how I feel about AMP. Like I said, anything that provides that utility. So you've got the retail coin space. Which one's the cheapest to use, the fastest, blah, blah, blah. You've got the network space. Same thing. Cheap, fast, scalability, smart contracts, developer support, etc. Which ones lead the way there? You've got Ethereum, you've got Cardano, etc. Then you've got the layer 2 solutions. Which ones are the best at doing what they try to do as a layer 2 solution? That's who I'm going to tend to go with, even if they're smaller market cap. And then you've got these kind of solutions that make accepting cryptocurrency in retail locations way easier. You've got AMP, and now you've got Alchemy Pay. These kind of things are going to be huge as well. So getting in on them super early, if they look good and are actually gaining traction, is a really smart idea. And it could be a long-term hold. It might not be a double again tomorrow or in 3 days, but just these kind of things, this is the kind of thing I invest in. That's why I was so quick to do it. I found out about it after this stream started. We've only been streaming for 25 minutes, and I already switched over my investment portfolio into it. I'm not saying that's a recommendation for anybody, but I just think that this could be really big, and it actually, from what I've heard so far, sounds like it's kind of already got a leg up on AMP, which was my next go-to that I was going to kind of all in on once Ethereum and Dogecoin started to cool back off. So looks like AMP or Alchemy Pay could be my next big thing. Another reason I like this so much is because they're already quickly working on, it says, a Shopify integration, and that's my store. My store runs off Shopify. That's who I have it hosted with. So that means I can directly, as long as it's in the US as well, I can directly integrate this into my store, which is huge for me because I like to be able to use these things. I was already working on integrating Flexa, but they did not get back to me quite yet. They got back to me saying they'll get back to me, but this looks like it might already be a step ahead. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let me just see. Is there anything that mentions Alchemy Pay here in my store? Let's see. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Yeah, not yet. But hopefully soon. You're right with me on the ALK. Nice. If it dumps, we're losing money together, guys. Let's go. Let's go. But, I mean, this didn't look promising anyway, so I just figured I'd switch it over to that. Instead of just leaving it in USDC and watching it do absolutely nothing, just take a little risk on something that has a lot of positivity. I've already smashed that like button. Who hasn't? Hey, Jared, appreciate that. Mariano, is it possible for 38K by next week? Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's also possible for 38K by next week. So Bitcoin can literally go, guys, wildly in any direction it wants to. It gets really, really hard to predict where it's going to go when you don't have any information. So technicals aren't saying much. All it's saying is that whales keep buying millions and millions and millions of dollars of it, and then they keep shorting millions and millions of dollars of it. That's all that keeps happening. We get whale buy-ins here, 8 mil, 4 mil, 20 mil, etc. Then it gets to this point where they stop, trade sideways, then whale short, 10 mil, 15 mil, 20 mil, and it gets us right back down. That's all that keeps happening, the up, down, up, down. So until we actually break into new territory with momentum and all the whales are going in the same direction, it is almost impossible for me to keep giving you accurate predictions. The only time I can do that is when there's clear technical indicators or patterns forming. That's one, or maybe patterns I recognize that you don't, or if, keeping a close eye on the news and social sentiment. Right now, everybody, as you can see via Dogecoin and a lot of the altcoins that are just not moving, nobody knows what this thing is actually doing. It keeps making new highs and not having steam once it gets there. And now we're at a situation where we're about to fall below support and head towards what looks like the 200 EMA at about 42 flat. And then what? Does it bounce off there and then there's whales that come back and help push it back up and then we make a new high, or does it just fall back down to where it came from? Those are the two scenarios. But unfortunately, we just don't have enough to go off of. All I know is the move up was based on a rumor, but now Bitcoin's actually getting good news and stuff, so it's a very mixed bag. So kind of just sitting back and watching it together until we have something to go off of. I love how Bitcoin's holding up so far. Yeah, it's doing pretty well, all things considered. Scared money doesn't make any money. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, guys. Sometimes you have to just place a trade, hope for the best. If the technicals look all right and you think it's a strong play, you got to risk some money if you want to make it. This is trading. This is not your 9 to 5. This is not, one of those things where you just get a certain amount of money and then every single time you put it to work, it's making. Sometimes it'll lose a couple bucks. Sometimes you will go into a play and be wrong. But that's why you just look at your technicals, look at the fundamentals, and try and make the best decision you can based off that. And you got it. Then you just take the chance. And if you realize you were wrong, just learn to suck it up and get rid of that trade ASAP. And then that way you keep your losses very small and you just take it as a loss and you cut it. And then when you're not wrong, let that thing ride out and then take profit at a certain point. Like have a set target to where you'll take profit and don't be mad about it if it keeps going. Alchemy Pay, cool. I like that. See, here we go. Whales are now switching to short again. Let's do some more looking on Alchemy Pay, see if we can find something on it. I would like to find a YouTube video so I don't have to read to you guys. Well, this guy probably feels pretty good about himself. 2 days ago, Alchemy Pay, why you should be buying now. As soon as the ACH to the moon videos come out, I'm selling. That's probably a good idea. Wait for the FOMO buyers to kick in and then sell while they're still buying as they're buying up the top. All right, let's watch this video just see if we can get some more info on exactly how it works. Bitcoin's trying to hold here at the support line. I still don't like how it's making lower lows as it comes down. Don't really like that. All right, let's see. Hopefully we'll find a good video. Trying to demonetize it.
I literally watched this unfold over the last 8 to 12 hours. You're going to partnership this video.
Okay, so this isn't talking about what it is. That was just a why you should be buying it. I would like to see Alchemy Pay explained. Okay, here's a comparison between AMP and Alchemy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the pod. I have it on my backsplash. I do have some thoughts about Alchemy. First, for the novice who hasn't looked up Alchemy, you know what? It's a good read. If you are a chart person, you've seen it already. It is up a shocking amount due to it. I don't think this one is going to disappoint. For what it's worth, I have AMP on the thumbnail, but this is not AMP's fight. This is Flex's fight, all right? AMP just looked better on the thumbnail. So give me just 1 second, guys. We will be right back.
Oh.
Now, before I go opinion, here's the technical rub. $82 million market cap, $240 million of volume in the last 24 hours, fighting incentives. Yeah, for using their system, they are kicking back a rake. One of the things that gets talked about on the Flexa channels a lot is incentives. Flexa doesn't have any. When we had Eli on the show, he pointed...
All right, I'd like a little more to the point video.
Flexa, this...
It's the same guy. All right, let's look for something else. Alchemy Pay explained. How about that?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Oscar, and in this video I'm going to be talking something pretty important, especially if you're an AMP token holder. It is Alchemy Pay. Why? Well, I've been receiving in my comments in my videos to talk about ACH. I didn't know what it was before, but now I'm trying to get a little bit more of a better idea of this cryptocurrency, and I gotta tell you, it could be a very good competitor to Flexa, but absolutely no way I'm trading my AMP tokens to ACH. I think it's a great idea to compare the two of them and see which one does the best. But in the end, it's going to be pretty awesome. Plus, I'm going to give you a cool up. Give us a like, subscribe, and turn Alchemy Pay if you haven't heard. Well, that was me a couple days ago. Just look at the chart. The price is doing. Supply so far that's out there in the market is 10 billion according to CoinMarketCap, and the price is 3 cents. Okay, so it's cheap. What else is there? Well, not gonna read this to you right now, but money. That's it.
Okay, we read that.
I don't know about you.
Just hoping for
let
more
me
of
know
an
in the comments down
explanation
below
from
to
someone.
say congrats to you, because but look at this, what a huge growth. And even though this is the ACH.
All right. Well, that was disappointing. So what I'm just gonna do is go to their website myself. Boom. English. That's what I like to see. And Is this website a virus? Oh, they're expending. Jeez. There's a disclaimer that says their website's basically down due to a surge of traffic. Ugh, why is life so hard? All right. Well, we kind of got the hint. We'll figure out more about it later. YouTube videos were pretty lackluster there, not going to lie. But so far sounds good. It's a AMP competitor. That's all I know. And anything that's an AMP competitor and that's gaining traction is probably going to be a big deal. At least short term until one of the two or three or however many there are takes over and becomes the leader in that space. So that's pretty big. So I will be in until further notice, until either it triggers my stop loss or until I figure out what all ACH does and encompasses. And if I don't like it, maybe I'll just swap it back over to AMP before anything happens to the price. Hey, what's up, Sadu? Hey, you're not first, man. What happened? I had to pin Shuba today. He even gave himself the gold medal. You know, it's crazy change up. Hey, but you made it. That's all that matters. Bitcoin doesn't look particularly good at this moment, I will say. I'll get the music going again. At this moment, it does not look particularly great. You're entering ETH at 2.5. What about me? If it goes down to 2.5, I'll probably buy. Yeah. Yeah, because I bought at like 2,600 and I sold at like 29. So if it goes back down, I'll absolutely buy. What's a good ACH buying point? I mean, it looked like any time close to now. Support right here at the 200 EMA is somewhere around like, 12 cents is basically where the 200 EMA is. So there's 2 cents down. That's not that much. Or even it would be making an absolutely no lower low under 10, which if you have to wait from 14 to 9, that's a pretty steep drop. But I don't know. That was really good news. This seemed like a pretty big sell-off already. So I bought in here. I'm just going to hold that and see what happens. Not too concerned about it. I don't think enough people know about Alchemy Pay yet for that to be the top. Okay, couple green candles here. Bitcoin could be recovering. I do have to keep the stream short today, guys. I've got some stuff to do. It is Friday. Bro, should I buy Dogecoin? If you were to buy Doge, a bounce off support here would probably be the best time to do it. But I'm not going to be buying. I sold, actually. I sold my positions, and I won't be buying until I see confirmation that Bitcoin's going to keep going. So I'm going to be waiting till Bitcoin goes back to like mid 43,000. It looks strong. Until then, I don't see a good entry point. I was already in Ethereum for like a week, so that's why I never like sold or bought, because I was already in at a decent spot. There was nothing for me to do. I didn't add to that position. I didn't sell that position. I just got to a point where it looked like we may have hit a top on Bitcoin, which means the market. So I did go ahead and sell right here. If this bounces back up and looks strong like it wants to keep taking off, then I'll look to enter Doge or something. But as of right now, I don't know if I'd feel like the need to buy Dogecoin right now, because I don't see any volume or momentum making me feel like something's going to happen here. I would love to see it happen, and we've got all the ingredients, but we need the major ingredient would be making a new high and actually looking strong once we get there. And at this moment, we're just not there yet. But it's good that we're holding on the top side of 42,000. This could just be the slow test here, the slow grind. And then once everyone feels confident that we're not going to break below 42,000 again, then we see a sudden kick. That could happen. But I'll wait for that kick. I like waiting for confirmation, regardless of where that ends up being. Exactly, Invu. When will Doge reach 40 to 50 cents? Probably in a couple months. I mean, Doge can reach 40 cents within like a month, pretty easy. Bitcoin just has to recover. It could honestly only take a couple weeks or less. But it all depends on Bitcoin. That's the thing. When will Bitcoin get to 60,000? I'd say probably within a couple weeks. But that's cool. Alchemy Pay, guys. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to do some more research on this thing. Try and see if I can get the website to pull up for me. And then on the next stream, we can talk some more about it. But just know I am invested in it. It looks good. So from what I've seen so far, so I'm in. And I'm not any longer holding a position in Dogecoin except for on my savings account. Obviously, the one that I told you I was never selling since SNL day. Just holding that. But for the trading one I actually interact with, no ETH holdings, no Dogecoin holdings, no Bitcoin holdings. I'm thinking we might have reached the top here, so I just pulled it out and I had just held it in USDC. But then I just saw the Alchemy Pay thing, so I just dropped it in there temporarily. We'll see what happens there. Either way, I don't really care. But if I'm looking for a re-entry back into the Dogecoin side or Ethereum side, it's going to be when Bitcoin shows strength up here near 43.5. If it can show strength there, I'll then consider getting in at Dogecoin, which will probably be somewhere around Dogecoin 21. And that's fine by me. I'm not trying to capitalize on every single cent of every crypto. It's catching the major moves of the cryptocurrencies that I trust. So I don't care if it's Dogecoin 19 or 22. As long as I'm in before Dogecoin goes to 40, what's the difference? That's the way I think of it. But anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out. I'm going to wrap this one up a bit early because I went live. And, of course, Bitcoin lost all of its steam. Maybe once I end the stream, Bitcoin will take off like a rocket, and that will be cool. Keep an eye on Alchemy Pay. This is pretty cool. We'll see how this goes. Feel free to do your own research, too, and then get back to me on what you find. If you end up liking it a lot or if you have an opinion on it versus AMP or anything like that, let me know. I'll catch you guys in the Discord group, also on Twitter at 2020 Tech Reviews if you want any updates in between streams. And don't forget, check out the website, link at the top of the description, and it is clickable, myhodlwear.com. It's my store with some pretty cool Dogecoin apparel, if I do say so myself. So anyway, catch you guys a little bit later on. Have a good evening.